Hi YouTube. Hey, I'm doing a video, something a little bit different from cardio. This is more of what I think about the globe earth compared to the flat earth, or the believers of the globe earth and the believers of the flat earth. I'm starting to think we live on a flat plane, only because of a lot of the scriptures that's in the Bibles or in the books of the Bible, and some of the verses that I've seen. Now I'm gonna show you guys something. All right, Revelations 20, chapter 7, verse 9. And they went upon the breadth of the earth and compassed the camp of the saints about. Now, if you look at the keyword breadth, what do you think about? Something wide, or something that's a plane. It's basically something wide. All right. Now, I know what the word is, but I decided to look at the translation into the Greek version, because with these translations you have to like go back to the origin of some of these words. And I looked up the Greek translation, and it goes back to plateau or plateaus. All right, which is the short definition is breadth, but the original word is plateaus. All right, transliteration plateaus, short definition breadth. All right. Now, when you think of plateaus, you think about plain, or you think about something basically flat. All right, now I looked up the word plateaus. All right, and this is what pops up: a bunch of plates. Of course, if you type up plateaus, you all know plate is spelled Plate. All right, but plateaus. All right, a whole bunch of plates come up. But I use this as a reference to, and I won't say prove, but to let you guys understand that the words that they use in the Bible, it relates to us being on some type of flat surface or some type of flat plane. All right. When I look at these places, that's what I think about. We live on some type of flat plane or some type of flat surface. Now, if you look in the Genesis section, it says that we sit on 4 pillars of the earth, and it talks about that in the Genesis section. All right, that we sit on 4 corners, or we sit on 4 pillars, and the earth is immovable. All right. Now, if you look at Psalms, let me see if I can find it. I think I've seen it on here. Yeah, right here. What is it? Psalms 104, verse 5. All right. He set the earth on its foundation, and it can never be moved. All right. You understand that? He set the earth on its foundation. It can never be moved. Now, with that being said, this speaks about the earth being set on foundations. But in Genesis, it talks about the earth is set on 4 pillars. So my assumption with this is the foundation that Psalms is talking about are those 4 pillars, and it can't be moved. So if this is being spoken in the Bible, why are we being told that the earth is spinning 1,000 miles per hour around the sun if the Bible says the earth is immovable? Explain that to me. Can somebody please explain that to me? If this says the earth is immovable and we sit on a foundation on pillars, how in the hell are we moving? Doesn't make any sense. Now, if you go into the atmosphere, all right, you won't see any type of movement or any type of movement of the earth. You won't see any of that, because there hasn't been any proof or any videos or real videos of the earth spinning. All right, when some of these NASA or SpaceX exploration shuttles goes up into low Earth orbit, you don't see the earth moving. You don't see that at all. You don't see any type of movement at all. But it says in the Genesis that we are covered by the firmament, which is a dome, which is covered over that flat surface, which protects us. All right, or basically an enclosed dome. If you look in the Genesis section, it talks about the firmament. You guys can Google that and look up that, or look it up. But my point is, looking at some of these scriptures in the Bible, it makes me believe that we don't live on a globe when all the evidence is in the Bible. All right, and then for a lot of you Bible believers out there, if you all truly believe in the Bible, I'm pretty sure you'll agree with me, because throughout our years of growing up, what did you see in schools? You seen a globe, and our teachers have showed us, hey, this is the globe, it spins, all right, and this is basically how our earth looks. Also, why is it that the minute, I think it was 1969, the Alaska Treaty was put in place, and that was the same year NASA was created, because something happened in Antarctica that stopped us from even trying to go over there again. I won't say Antarctica, but just the boundaries. I know there's like a treaty somewhere over in Alaska or in the Arctic somewhere, but we're not allowed to go over there without supervision. But that was the same year, the minute that treaty came into place, is the same year NASA came out to develop this heliocentric theory that the earth is a globe. But as you see in here in the Bibles, in Psalms 104, it says the earth is set on its foundation and it's immovable. But we're being told that the earth spins 1,000 miles per hour, and it spins around the sun, and the sun is 93 billion miles away, 93 million miles away. And it talks about how we rotate, or how we move around the sun. But it talks about in the Bible how the sun and the moon rotates around us. Well, give me your thoughts and comments about this, and let me know what you guys think. But I decided to share this video because it was kind of on my mind. I just want to know what you guys think.